Good evening, Soldier Boy here, and welcome to our new playthrough. I decided to do this because it was down for us to do as part of the Assassin's Creed franchise run, and I wasn't really sure how it was going to fit in. So I thought, well, 2-hour evening stream, ideal for something like this. I'm hoping. So this evening, we are going to try Assassin's Creed Chronicles. For those that don't know anything about Assassin's Creed Chronicles, there's not much I can tell you myself. Don't ever remember playing any of these. I am completely blind. I know we do that for as many games as possible, but I am completely blind for this because I don't know anything about it. Yeah, all I know was what the PlayStation Store said about it, and so I'm trying to find fun now. I can see people in chat. Bear with me because I can't quite see it while I'm filling the YouTube side. Give me a couple of seconds while I sort it out, and then I'll catch up with chat as well. Yeah, so Chronicles. Bear with me. I'm trying to do too many things at once. Let's do it that way. So in the PlayStation Store, their description is quite interesting, I found. So I'm trying to do too many different things. So Assassin's Creed Chronicles, okay. So it's expand your Assassin's Creed experience and discover the forgotten stories of 3 remarkable assassins in brand new settings with fresh 2.5D stealth gameplay. If anyone can tell me what 2.5D is, I'd be very, very impressed. And I'm actually curious, because what is 2.5D? Everyone knows what 2D is. Everyone knows what 3D is. What's 2.5D? It's nearly 3D, but not quite. And it's just one of those weird things. I saw it there and thought, really? That's a new one. For this to work, just to make it even more interesting, we're on the PlayStation 4. This game is not compatible with the PlayStation 5. It is one of the ones where you get a big warning to say, do not play this on the PlayStation 5. It will not work correctly. The same as Assassin's Creed Syndicate, which we're starting Thursday morning. Yeah, so a few issues already before we start. Good evening, High Dusk, how are you? Good evening, Goated, how are you? Thank you both for the likes, much appreciated. Now, I do need to check, obviously, the sound, because I've had to move my headphones across the PlayStation 4. I didn't have these ones previously with the PlayStation 4, so I don't know how they work. They're actually not too bad. I wasn't too sure how they were going to be fair. That isn't as bad as I expected. I'll quickly go back and finish reading off the PlayStation's description, just because it is interesting. And as I say, I've got no clue about any of these. This is as blind as you can get to an Assassin's Creed, or any game, to be fair, for me. Play the adventures of 3 cult assassins. Each chapter comes with a unique hero and a new setting, all interconnected through a common plot that will only be revealed at the very end. Stealth in a new dimension. Experience the thrill of being a master assassin in 2.5D. Sneak and hide to avoid detection of full enemies using whistles and disguises. Experience a fast and fluid assault course. Whether you're running from danger, negotiating obstacles, or stealthily climbing, you'll truly feel the freedom of moving as an assassin. Master 3 different combat styles. Each chronicle comes with a different assassin, equipped with a distinct range of weapons and gadgets. Navigate multiple planes, switch between environmental layers, and choose the right path according to your needs. So, a truly new experience for myself. Thank you for the influx of likes, whoever they were, very much appreciated. That just jumped up massively. Thank you for that, whoever that was. Good evening, Kathy, how are you? The High Hole Man, how are you? Good evening. Thank you, The High Hole Man, much appreciated. Your work at the moment just popped in to slap that like button and wish you a great stream. Take it easy, guys. Thank you, The High Hole Man. Much appreciated. So, if any of you out there have played Assassin's Creed Chronicles before, let me know what you think of it. As I say, this is a new thing for me. I'm adamant I've never played this before. And all the other Assassin's Creeds, hand on heart, know that I've played them. I don't remember ever touching this. So, because of that, I'm a little bit unsure what we're about to see. Obviously, we're going to finish it, no matter how bad it can get. We will have some laughs along the way, I'm sure. I don't know how long it is. Obviously, 3 chapters would begin with China. It could be really short, it could be really long. I doubt it's long, to be honest. And yeah, And then we have Syndicate as well, starting on Thursday morning because Assassin's Creed Unity's DLC Dead Kings finished in one stream, which was incredibly short. And then we get to pick what's coming up next. Exciting times. Good, Kathy. Glad you're good. I'm not too bad, thank you. Not too bad. I'm looking forward to getting moaned at tomorrow at physio. I've got a new app. I've got to fill in everything I eat and drink on it because they're concerned about diabetes and all this other stuff. And they want me to eat a protein-based diet. And I've yet to hit a protein goal. Bar today. It's the first day I've hit a protein goal all week. But it also shows to me I'm not drinking anywhere near enough water during the day, which is really weird. Right, shall we begin? Let's have a look at how this works. It's really weird going back to a PlayStation 4 controller. I wish I could have the camera up so you could see, but the PlayStation 4 controller is a lot smaller than the PS5 and it's a lot lighter. The minute I sorted the PS4 out to work again and get up and running, I noticed a difference in weight straight away. It's a lot lighter. I don't know the controls. That's something we have to work out. But we'll begin in China, as that is the start. I haven't even been in the game. That screen's the furthest I've gone to make sure it loaded up okay, and that's it. That's as far as I've gone with it. Okay, one thing I do need to do, and this is the reason I should do this in advance, but because I don't go past that first screen ever on any game we do, I never do this ahead of time. I do need to turn off the music, mainly because I'll get in trouble. So apologies for that. The music has to go. Everything else can stay, I'm pretty sure. Subtitles are on, or will be on now. We'll keep American English, I don't mind. Keep settings. Double check they've stayed. Perfect. Controls. Should we have a look at controls? I think that'll be helpful. One is R2, activate gadget R1. Heavy attack, assassinate triangle. Square is attack or assassinate. Block or pick up body is circle X to jump. Camera, move interactive object, select gadget. Map, ready gadget, crouch or slide running. That's going to be weird. L2 is crouch or slide running. Yeah, that's going to take a bit of getting used to. But they've all the games we've done, they've all been completely different controls. So I think we've done well to adapt. Right, let's begin China for Assassin's Creed Chronicles. This is part of the trilogy, so these aren't the individual games, it's all one trilogy. I don't think you can buy them individually now, but you used to be able to. This one was released in, I want to say 2004. And the other two were released later. I will double check this. I don't want to say something that isn't correct. So, the trilogy was released in 2016. That's that, and that doesn't really help, does it? Creed Chronicles. I should have done this beforehand and got dates and stuff. I just thought about it just now and thought really we should, talk about when they came out. So the first one, China, was released in 2015. I was completely wrong, to be fair. And then India and Russia were released in 2016 in January and 2016 February, respectively. So good few years. Normal. You actually can't do any difference. If you want to go for the Platinum Trophy, there is a Platinum Trophy for the trilogy, not the individual games themselves. You have to go on plus hard and run back through the whole thing. I don't do that kind of stuff. So we'll go for as normal as possible. I'm curious to see how in-depth it is compared to the other Assassin's Creed games. Will we get a database and stuff? Oh, okay. We get a bit of history. China 1526. It has been 2 years since Zhang Yong, the leader of the corrupt group of eunuchs, known as the Tigers, wiped out the Chinese Brotherhood of Assassins. These Tigers are Templars and secretly run China from the shadows, using the Emperor as nothing but a puppet. Xiao Jun, one of the few survivors, has returned under the orders of Wang Yangming, the new leader of assassins. Together they plan to hunt down the Tigers and free China from its Templar control. They return to their old home, the Majishan Grottos, once an assassin stronghold. Now it is a Templar prison, run by Gao Feng. To get close to their target, Shay Yun allows herself to be captured. She carries a precursor artifact, given to her by Ezio Auditore. If you'll know the connection there if you've watched the Assassin's Creed 2 trilogy and the videos at the end. That's the connection. Knowing that the Templars will want answers about the artifact and ensuring her imprisonment, so she made sure she was taken after gaining a precursor artifact given to her by Ezio Auditore. Yeah, the last video, once you finish the trio of games for Assassin's Creed 2 and Ezio's kind of collection, shows that her meeting Ezio and that what that brings, and that's that moment there. Do let me know how the stream holds up, the sound and stuff. If there's any issues. Obviously, I've not streamed on the PS4 for ages. Hopefully, it should be fine. We used to stream it all the time. Just in case, do let me know if there's any issues. Okay.
The box is empty, or should I say, incomplete. Where is the rest of it? We know who you are. We know who you were. You've come far for someone who was merely once a concubine. I will ask you again, assassin. What is this box? Where did it come from, and what is its purpose? Why continue to resist us? Look around you. No one is coming. We wiped out your order. There is no escape from here.
Why would I want to escape? I am exactly where I want to be.
Such arrogance! Ma Yongcheng will make you talk.
Let him try.
No wonder your kind fell so far.
My kind isn't done yet.
Nice start. She has quite a delicate voice, doesn't she, by the sounds of that? Okay, the escape. After allowing herself to be captured in order to get close to one of Zhang Zhong's tigers, Feng, Shay Jun must now escape her cage and recover her equipment. Once she has her weapons and tools, the hunt for Feng begins. Upgrades, increase health. Secondary objectives, rescue the assassin informant Hong Li Wei. So there isn't a secondary objective, another informant to rescue. How easy that will be, we'll see.
Time to get out of this cage.
Okay, so we're in this cage. That is me doing that, by the way. And we are out. We have a database entry. I love database entries. I'm so glad they have them in this as well. The Marijon Grottos are a series of caves cut into the mountain of Majishan. They are located in the Gansu province in northwest China. They were constructed under the Qin dynasty. Sorry, hang on. So I couldn't move it down. They were constructed under the Qin dynasty in the 3rd and 4th centuries. Its name means wheat stack mountain and is made of red sandstone. The impressive appearance of the mountain is just the surface of the wonder, since the grottos contain over 7,000 Buddhist sculptures, and over 1,000 square meters of murals, with more than 200 caves. From the outside, a series of platforms can be seen, allowing people to navigate the vertical faces of the mountain, as well as granting access to the caves which go deep inside. I do love a good database, to be honest. Okay, we actually can look at the people we're dealing with. So this is us, Shay Jun. Born 1505, died unknown. Was a member of the Chinese Assassin's Brotherhood, a former concubine for Emperor Zhengdi. She was rescued by the assassins after the Emperor's death and devoted her life to the order as a result. Zhengdi's successor Zhejiang, a puppet of the Tigers, ordered a purge of those who opposed him, which included the assassins. Following the order's decline in China, Xiao Jun and her mentor Zhu Zion, apologies for pronunciation, fled west to seek out the Italian assassin mentor Ezio Auditore de Firenze. I'm looking forward to Syndicate. I shouldn't have any issues with pronunciation. The other person. Oh, okay, it tells us a bit about him, but also his attributes. So attributes: health medium to high, damage medium, attack speed medium, detection medium. Special abilities: melee, multi-attack, or revenge attack. Gao Feng was a Templar and a member of the eunuchs known as the Tigers. He was not the most prominent of the 8 Tigers, but was still an efficient and discreet operative. After his order took control of China by putting Emperor Zhejiang on the throne, he was given charge of the Gansu province. An experienced swordsman with more ability than his henchmen. Right. Okay. Escape the prison cells, rescue the informant. Okay. So R2's run. Oh, so we can run, hold R2 to sprint. X is also jump while running. Like that. X to mount the wall. Covered in blood. Never a good start. It's very different to the normal Assassin's Creed games, isn't it? It's so different because it's so, in a way, linear, I suppose, as well. Okay, there are guards underneath us. We have to be a bit careful here. We're vaulting over the box. Guards have an awareness cone.
Huh? 是谁?
If you enter it, the cone will turn yellow.
拜托不要，等等。
If you enter the red section, there'll be alert. Okay. So it's very different to the more modern games.
我等等会把狗放出来咬人。
But that's something we've just got to deal with. Like I say, I've never done any of these. These are quite interesting to be so different. Yeah, there's a wheel here. Okay. I'm still trying to work out the 2.5D. Move up to switch planes. Okay, we have a dog here. Guards use dogs to instantly raise the alarm when they detect nearby intruders. If you enter the awareness area of a dog, they will instantly start barking and raise the alert of all nearby guards. You'll need to find a way around the dog's awareness area if you want to avoid raising the alarm. Dogs will raise the alarm if they're affected by the noise dart, firecracker, or throwing knife. Stay away from the dogs then.
怎么回事?
Will I get anywhere to hide? That's my next question. Not by the looks of it. We do need to rescue someone here as well. That's something else to think about. Very crude jail cells, aren't they, in the side of the mountain here? Okay. I held it for a long jump. That did work. Okay, we need to... Where was the other assassin to... I feel like I've left the assassin behind. I definitely didn't see him as of yet. Okay. I need to remember to press certain buttons now at certain times. Graphically, it's a lot different to what I was expecting. Just on the basis that, I suppose, I was expecting... I don't know what I was expecting, to be fair. In some, I would probably say the graphics are better than what I was expecting, to be honest. Okay. I know we haven't had any fighting yet. It's not got exciting, but it will take time to get to that stage. Can we speed up? Right, what is up there? I know there's something there to do. There is also something back here. So what is up here? No, I'm right. I have to explore everything. We picked something up. I'm not too sure what it was. There's nothing else that way by the looks of things. I still jump. Okay. A grunt. Their health is medium, damage is medium, attack is slow, detection is slow. Special ability is revenge attack. This is the most basic of all the foes you will face. Grunts are slow to react and weak but in numbers can cause problems. They will throw low damage projectiles when at range. Can we get behind him and assassinate? That's my question. Got to see some action, surely. Okay, we can hide in the shadow. So for that the assassinate bar to come up, but it didn't. Maybe it's because we haven't got any weapons yet. Okay, that's one way to get around guards. And we hide. The way you play for a section of the level is assessed and rewarded depending on your play style. Okay, so the way you play is so different to normal. Not being seen by guards will score higher than fighting way through a section. Kill no one and stay out of sight to achieve a Shadow Gold style rating. So, stealth is key, by the sounds of it. I don't know what you get for maxing out levels and stuff. They just crack his neck. Don't remain very close to guards until they will become aware of you and turn around. Into the shadow we go. An eye icon displayed above an enemy's head when they are about to look around. Oh, we can actually move in a hiding place. That's quite cool. The fact you can move in a hiding place is quite good. Shadow Gold, because we didn't get seen. Yet to be seen. We've not made a mistake yet, which is quite unusual. I'd normally get seen pretty simply. Always make mistakes when I'm trying to be stealth. Okay. Guards of awareness can stay out of it to avoid alerting them. So we've got to watch out for his cone, because that is going to be very difficult to avoid looking at that. I'm assuming I need to crawl. Use your whistle to distract him and avoid being seen. Right, we have a whistle. Hold L1 to show the whistle area, and we can modify the whistle strength and press. Okay, we can modify it. That's quite interesting. You can modify the whistle strength.
Huh?
He's now going to investigate because of where we were when we did the whistle. Okay, so I need to remember to do that. So it's going to take a bit of getting used to, I think. It is, like I say, very different to normal. Okay, how am I getting past this guy? Ah, square or triangle to assassinate. I was waiting for this. So we can assassinate. Wow! She had a hidden blade in her shoe. I didn't know that was in her shoe. That was quite cool. Xiao Jun does not use a typical hidden blade. She adapted the standard assassin hidden blade to suit her athletic style and concealed the blade under her right foot, which she used with lethal accuracy in tandem with acrobatic skills. That was cool. Throwing weapons. We haven't looked at this bit. Hand-thrown weapons were not extensively used in ancient China, but there were three main types of such weapon. The darts were simple arrowhead-shaped projectiles, when the more exotic gold coin dart was an actual coin with sharp edges, and the flying steel olive was a kind of metal ball which also thrown without the aid of a sling. Okay. It's kind of rare to see an assassin use a katana. Those are my favourite Japanese swords and how they use it in their tradition and clan armies. There's a Japan legend that says if you kill someone with a katana, their soul will be trapped in the sword, and as you wield it within. Oh wow, that's quite cool. Thanks for the like, that was much appreciated. Good evening, Lexi. How are you? How much is the game? So on PlayStation Store, I got this when it was reduced. To be fair, I can't actually see the price now because because I've already got it. That's the problem with PlayStation Store. If you already buy, I can actually do it a different way. Hang on, I'll find out for you. It is on that's Ubisoft Store. I want the PlayStation Store. Things if it takes me to the app. So annoyingly, when you purchase a game, you then can't see the price of it anymore. It's really frustrating. I think I paid like £5, but I don't know how much it is now. Okay, you can buy the individual ones for like £7.99, which is ridiculous considering the Trilogy is a lot cheaper. I know you can buy it from shops for £15. By the looks of things, but on the I can't get the price up on the PlayStation Store because it's logged in as me, so it doesn't actually show me the now current price. Oh, I can actually. Hang on. So if you want to buy them individually, they're $7.99 each. Obviously, I wanted to buy them as one, and it won't show me it now. You don't want to pay $7.99 each for them. But there should be a deal on though. Hopefully. We know you don't whistle in case you forget. So remember you have it. I've got to remember to whistle, don't I? Oh, not too bad, thank you. Not too bad at all. It's a very interesting game. It's different. It's going to take a bit of getting used to. Right, we can pick up dead bodies, which we're going to need to do here before he gets seen. There we go, we've got a body. Just carried him. We can conceal the body so the guard above us doesn't see. I still don't quite understand what the 2.5D means, but it's going to take a bit of getting used to it. And yeah, whistling is the one thing I always forget to do. So I need to whistle here again to move this guy, don't I? So if I make that bigger. Yeah, you got to investigate that. Okay, we're going underneath here. So yeah, in regards to price, do not pay $7.99 per episode per each one. There's 3 of them in total. It's not worth it. Keep an eye on the PlayStation Store and just see when they next do an offer. Like I said, I think I paid £5 for the Trilogy collection. Okay, have we just got our weapons back?
Good to have you back, my friend.
Oh, we have a rope dart. Shay Jian's rope dart, also called Sheng Bao. A 5-meter long rope with a metal dart attached to one end, is a versatile tool, but is primarily used as a weapon. Its speed is very useful in limited space, and its length allows Shay Jian to strike from afar. Xiao Jiang can use the rope dart to anchor onto distant objects and climb the rope to gain a height advantage on her enemies or to bypass tricky situations. Ah, that's interesting. So we can actually use the rope dart to climb up. This tool, created by Xiao Jiang, was used by generations of assassins after her. So she created the first one. It was then passed off to later generations. That's interesting. Oh, the other thing to note, if you are interested in getting this, you cannot play this on a PlayStation 5. It can only be played on the PlayStation 4, as I found out. Okay. To be fair, if whistling's the only way of getting these guards out of your viewpoint, hopefully I will remember. Can I assassinate him from below? Because otherwise I'm going to get seen, aren't I? How am I getting this guy? Yeah. That's the rope dart in full use. From a ledge. Right, there's something picked up there. I think this is where we get our sword. Although, why will you not pick it up? That's camera. I don't want to pick up the corpse. I want to pick up the box. I'm pressing the left stick up. If you can see it, I am pressing it up and it will not pick it up. Okay. Let's pick up the corpse. I'm just thinking if we pick up the corpse and move him, hopefully that will then make this happen. No. Well, that's an issue. If I can't pick up my sword, we're kind of stuck. I've jumped out. I didn't mean to do that. Let's try again. I can't pick up my sword. The left stick, even if I'm pressing it up, you can see that I'm moving when I'm doing it. But I can't pick up the sword. And if I can't pick up the sword, I don't know what I'm meant to do. That's an issue, isn't it? I can't have broken the game already, surely. That's run. Don't want to pick up the corpse. The problem is it's only one button. It's just left stick up. It's quite a way down, actually, more than I was expected to be. I did just hurt myself, I think. I'm hoping, go back up, it works. I don't understand. There's no other way of pressing up, surely. There's no other way of pressing up. I don't want to have to start again, surely. Down, up. It's twitching, so it's actually recognising me pressing the button. But I can't... Oh, don't tell me I've got to start again. That's ridiculous. Camera obviously is there, and that's fine. But can't access the box. Okay. If we go to restart checkpoint, I haven't got a choice. I can't get it to do what it's meant to do. I'm hoping I haven't been too far back. We'll restart checkpoint. I don't think I've got a choice. I'm hoping this fixes whatever issue it just was. Right, so this is when we first assassinated someone, wasn't it? Okay, we're not too far back to where we were, to be fair. And this is where we saw the cool foot. So I'll take that. Okay. So we've got to press circle to pick up the body before the guard sees the body. Otherwise, obviously, we will be detected, and we don't want that. See, pressing up here worked perfectly. But yet, it didn't work a minute ago. And then we also had to whistle here. Make it bigger so he can hear me. Maybe I wasn't holding it. I've just had a thought. Maybe I wasn't holding it. That might have been my issue. Maybe I wasn't holding it and I needed to. Okay. That was our last checkpoint, so we're all good here.
Good to have you back, my friend.
Got the weapon we just picked up. We've got to kill this guy up here, and then we're going to try and get our sword out of the box. I'm hoping this time it will work for us. I'm hoping so. Let's find out. So he's down. Left stick up. Left stick up. Oh, come on, don't do this. Left stick up. The left stick works, because we've just proven that by putting the dead body in the thing. I'm holding left stick. Holding left stick. This is silly. Okay. Is there anything else we can do to make this work? It's not the controller. I know that because we've used up quite a bit so far. It's not made any difference until now. It could just be I'm in the wrong area. Maybe let's try in a different part of the box. It could be there's a specific part of the box you have to stand by, possibly, to open it up. So I'm trying all of it. You can't have a game breaking issue straight away. Surely. How have we broken the game already? Maybe there's a reason you don't hear much about this game. I don't know what I can do differently. Down instead of up. I know it shouldn't obviously work. Holding up doesn't work. Holding button rather than the stick. I'm kind of running out of ideas to make this work. No, not a very good start, is it? And I'm kind of running out of ideas to make this work. Okay. I'm just going to do a quick search, trying to spoil the story for myself, but I just want to know if it's a known issue, and just if there is a workaround, because that's really frustrating. China can't pick up sword. Let's see. I'm trying to roll in. Okay, we're trying to roll. We haven't done rolling yet, so that's not an issue. So rolling's not our issue. I suppose there is a bug with the rolling. Okay. I don't want to skip cutscenes. Pick up your sword. Okay. You suppose you pick up your sword before you climb the ladder, or you have to assassinate the enemy from the ladder. We've done that. Look behind to find the third shard. Well, we got the third shard, didn't we? As that was behind. And that's it. Suppose... Okay. That's telling me there is actually nothing in that box. From what I just quickly read. If there isn't, we're about to see if we're missing something, because we won't have a weapon to kill people with. Assassination targets do not count as kills in style grades. Okay. If it was meant to pick something up there and we haven't managed to do so for whatever reason, I don't... See, the up button works. That's what's making me wonder. Because the up button works in a hiding place, that maybe I didn't need to press up. Because we got the shard that was there. So maybe it wasn't the box that was meant to go and pick something up from, it was the actual shard which we'd already done. That's the only thing I can think. We'll find out when it tells us to do something we don't have the weapon. So any guard you assassinate from hiding will automatically be hidden, which is kind of standard. Shadow gold again. We're doing well with the points. 0 times seen. This is where it all changes though. Right, we press down the right stick to activate Eagle Vision and view enemy behaviours. So that's their path. So I kind of need to get to the shadowy area, hide in there, assassinate one by one would be my thinking. Can I view camera that way? Yes. So we can view their behaviour. So in a minute, when they both turn around to go left, we're going to go behind them as quickly and quietly as possible. Hide in the shadow. Drop down. We haven't got long to get in here before he turns around. There we go, we're in. And we can assassinate. I want to hold off for a minute because I'm thinking we'll take the one behind first. Oh, we got seen. Did we get seen? Oh, he pulled us out. Okay. I don't know how to fight. Hasn't taught us how to fight, only to assassinate. Which isn't brilliant. We'll have to have a look at that again then. I know what we did wrong, obviously. Well, we know the left stick definitely works, as we've just proven that. The snapping of the neck sounds really nasty, doesn't it? I don't know if it's just me, I don't know if you get that full sound. Right, we've got Shadow Gold for there. Obviously, this, because we went back to the last checkpoint, it changes. So, that's their habits. So, the assassination we did was wrong, I think, because obviously it alerted the other guy, who then found us. We're in. Oh, I've been alerted. I don't know how to attack. We actually haven't learned to attack, have we? So all we can do is assassinate. I didn't think he was going to see me, to be honest. Okay, we've failed this twice so far. We must try better. I think I'm maybe rushing it. I think that's the issue. Maybe I don't need to assassinate as quickly as I do. Have another go. It's not being able to fight yet. It seems really weird. You would have thought you'd know how to fight. Currently, I'm not able to do anything. What is that out there? There's a shield around the base or something. That's really weird. Okay, we're in the shadow. So the mistake I made last time, I think, was taking the guard out too soon. It's the noise he made as you kill him. It's obviously the mistake. Now, I don't know what's coming round that corner. I wonder if maybe not assassinate him. How far does his cone go? I'm wondering if we can actually get out and go up before he gets there. Possibly. So actually, I wonder if we don't assassinate at all. That seemed to work a lot better. Sometimes killing people isn't the way to be, is it? Okay, there is a guard up there. We're going to have to whistle, aren't we, to avoid detection. Use a firecracker to stun the guard. Press down to select firecracker, hold L1 and use the right stick to aim, press R1 to fire. Okay. Firecracker, L1. We want to be on him. We've stunned him. Okay, he did see us, admittedly. But we used the firecracker for the first time. Only a bronze that time, because we got seen running through. I didn't probably move as quickly as we probably should have done, to be fair. So I'm hoping then that box issue we had was just because you're meant to grab the... just because we grabbed the shard. I'm thinking that's all it was. Right. There's two guys here. Because they're talking, they won't see what's happening behind. You're meant to be watching my back. Are you being serious? They can't actually see me from here. How can they not see me, considering where I am compared to them? There's a shard up here to grab quickly. So, hooded Chinese ghost demon. An assassin. That's one word for it.
别忘了照我。
So you can't really fall, I've noticed. She automatically grabs on. You've got to press X to jump. And then...
随时保持警戒。
So they won't see me because they're talking. It doesn't matter that they're facing the same way. But they will not see me because they're chatting away.
别忘了照我。
Doesn't stun for long using the firecracker. He does that. That's something we've got to remember. The stun doesn't last long. That's going to be an issue. I can't believe they can't see me just because they're chatting away amongst each other. Because surely the other one's going to see you climbing next behind the other guy. Shadow Golder game. We've only got one bronze, and that was because of the firecracker. Right, there's a guard. Okay. There's several guards in here, I think. Yeah. I don't know our best way through this. Oh, I think... Am I behind a box? I am behind a box. They can't see me at the minute. So in a minute, we need to jump over this box and head for that piece of cover there, I'm thinking. We can actually track what they're doing, can't we? Okay, they don't move very far. They don't... Yeah, it's kind of weird, isn't it? I suppose it's that level of realism we're used to nowadays isn't there. So we're not going to kill any of these two. I think they should move to the left. What's my favourite machine to fight? Oh, that was lovely. That worked really well. Ammo crates. So that the left stick works that time. So I'm not too sure what happened last time. That cone is getting incredibly close to us. What's my favourite one in the Horizon? I don't know. The Tide Ripper was cool. I liked the... I'm going to struggle with the names, I'm pretty sure, right now. I really liked the one that looks like a giant tortoise or mole kind of one. I can't remember the name offhand. They were quite cool. Although to be fair, the snakes were good as well, to be honest. Okay. So there's several guards here. And we're heading into there. There's our sword. So I think the bug we thought we had...
A little distraction could help me here.
Little distraction could help me here. It probably could. The bit where it said left stick up and it wouldn't do it for us. The only thing I can think is it meant the shard and we grabbed that by walking up to it anyway. Right, we need the distraction. The only thing I can obviously got is the firecrackers. Or do I whistle first? I don't know. I'm too sure what to do. Obviously, we still can't fight as of yet. We can assassinate. I don't think they get all... They don't get close enough to make them all go all weird, do they? Ah, actually, hang on. Could we whistle? I wonder. I'm just going to try something.
Huh?
This may not be the thing to do. I was going to try and make him turn round and then get behind him while the other two are looking around. Okay, no, that didn't work. So, it must be firecrackers then. But we know firecrackers don't last very long, which is now my concern. They're going to now investigate. See, he's back up and running already. And now firecrack both of them. The other guy's coming now. Yeah, we're dead. Because we still don't know how to fight just yet. It won't allow us to fight. That's a tricky one. Restock everything. Ammo's full. Perfect. I'm not entirely sure the best way around this. My only thinking is maybe we whistle here. Firecracker the other two. Yeah, firecrackers aren't fun, are they? That's my only thinking. Maybe we get him there. I need firecrackers now. That's as far as I can throw them. I'm pretty sure the minute I throw these, I'm in trouble. The whistle kind of worked. We had a time period there to get under there. Yeah, I don't think we need to use firecrackers. I think it is whistle. We whistle from here. Just about reaches him. This has got to be perfect timing with the other two. In, and then up. Did I get seen? Did I not? I don't know. may have just got away with that.
这里
No,
我
we've been
跟我
seen.
们打，你还差得远。
Remember, we can't fight. I think that's the way to do it. You whistle the other guy to turn him round, and then you have to get down in that gap before they turn. I obviously didn't plan it correctly, but I think that's the plan. So once these guys start to come this way, when they go back again, they're not worth remembering. What the firecrackers? I know. It's silly, isn't it? Okay. As soon as they turn, I'm going to whistle this guy, and I think we might make it the distance this time. I don't know if they've turned. That's the only issue. I can't see their cone. There we go. They're coming back now. So that second cone there is what I'm keeping an eye on. When that disappears, they've turned round.
怎么回事啊？
In. Okay. So firecrackers definitely weren't the thing to use. Whistling did work. There's no need to kill anyone here, I don't think. We're under. And now we have our swords. I'm assuming now we can fight. This makes everything a lot easier. My revenge can begin now. We didn't
to test your swords.
Okay.
Prepare to defend yourself.
Press toward the attacker and block. Okay.
Remember to look for signs your opponent is about to strike. Yes, that's it. This time when you block, perform a rollover.
Okay. Didn't roll over that time. I'm not pressing it quick enough, I don't think. There we go. Couldn't do it. That timing is difficult to get right, the rollover, and the block and rollover is difficult to get timing right in there. You'll be so quick with the buttons.
Perfect. This tactic is also good to escape from combat.
Now what am I doing?
Attack this enemy. Show me how you strike with your sword.
Thought you only stream at night around 6 AM. First time seeing you stream in the afternoon. No, we stream a couple of times a week, if we can, during the evening, which is evening for me. It's 10 o'clock at night my time. I didn't know that was afternoon for you. But yeah, we normally stream in the mornings, and then, which is morning for my time.
Good. Standard attacks are quick, but they deal little damage.
And then we try and do a couple of streams a week in the evening as well. I do mean my evening. The square is normal attack.
Excellent.
Triangle is big attack.
And the attacks deal more damage.
The rollover is a weird
See,
one.
the enemy is now weakened. Finish him.
And press triangle to kill a weakened enemy. Okay.
Good. Keep going.
You know. Nice combos actually there. If you can get combos up, that's quite good fun. I didn't block. So it's the reason I didn't block. I'm pressing the wrong button. I'm pressing one button there. There we go. Combat's going to be tricky, I think, to get used to. You can get some nice combos going, though.
Well done, Shadow.
She's devastating with a sword, isn't she?
Training is complete for now.
Yeah, so we do try and stream a few times a week in the evening, Goated. I didn't know that was a morning. Our normal stream for you is in the morning for you, though. And our evening streams in the afternoon. That's interesting. So we've got a little bit on Ezio Auditore. Obviously, we know about him. We did Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood and Revelations. We'll have a little look through. So Ezio was born in 1459, died 1524. He was an Italian nobleman born in Florence. He was the mentor of the Italian Assassins Brotherhood from 1503 to 1513. Ezio remained unaware of his assassin heritage until the age of 17, when he witnessed the hanging of his father and two brothers. He fled with his mother and sister to the Villa Auditore in the Tuscan town of Montegiani. After learning of his heritage from his uncle Mario, I love that guy. That guy was brilliant. Ezio began his assassin training and set about his quest for vengeance against the Templar Order and their Grand Master Rodrigo Borgia. Ezio led a war against the Templars in many Italian towns and was instrumental in the fall of the Borgias. The years that followed, Ezio began a quest to rediscover the lost history of the Order and unravelled many secrets from the past of the Assassins and the First Civilization. After finding peace and reaching an old age, Ezio retired and resided in a Tuscan villa with his wife Sophia and his 2 children. This is when he met Xiao Jun. And as I say, if you've done the Ezio trilogy, there are 2 videos, the start and the end of the trilogy. The video at the end is actually him meeting Xiao Jun. We did actually watch that in stream, I'm pretty sure. So we now know how to fight. Hopefully that will help us a little bit. Obviously I'd rather still not get seen if we can avoid it. But firecrackers we're going to try and forget about, I think. Like Kathy was saying, they are very, very useless. So this is blue. I'm assuming we've only got a certain amount of time. I missed to get through. So we have a certain amount of time to get through this. That is not long at all, is it? That's better. The timing on this seems to be a bit finicky for a lot of things. Either that or I'm just being really slow. Okay, I'm assuming this is where we're going to change levels shortly. That's the guy we need to save. Hong Li Wei. He was a low-rank eunuch living in the concubine quarters of the Forbidden City during Emperor Zenji's reign. He taught calligraphy to the younger girls and was fond of Xiao Jun, as were many of her teachers. During the purge led by the tigers, he helped the assassins but was caught by the snake Wei Bin and was imprisoned for life. Good evening, Lisa. How are you? I'm not too bad, thank you. Not too bad at all. So, that's the guy we need to save. What was else in the documents? Oh, okay, so this is her memories. During my escape from the prison of Majishan, I saw a face I hadn't seen in a long time. Hong Li Wei was a low-rank eunuch in the Forbidden City and an ally and informant for the assassins. He was suspected by the tigers during the purge that followed the Zhengdi's emperor's death and was imprisoned since then. He did not deserve to rot with common criminals. Unity finished pretty quickly, didn't it? The DLC was really short. 1 stream. DLC was done. We also had quite a few glitches in the DLC. Climbing a wall and you look like you're running in midair and you can't do anything other than reload checkpoint. We had a lot more issues with the DLC than the game itself. I'm going to drop down here because obviously this is here. I'm assuming I can get back up. I'm hoping I can jump across to there. I can. Yeah, Unity. I had really fond memories of playing it many moons ago. I didn't enjoy it as much this time. Story itself was really good. I enjoyed the story. It was great to be Arno, but gameplay, elements, collectibles, and stuff. I don't know. It's the only game in the whole franchise we've done. And bear in mind, we're only missing this one and Syndicate, which start Thursday morning. I just didn't enjoy. I didn't want to go around the map that I hadn't explored via the story. I didn't want to do certain things. It's just like, that's weird for me. People have suggested doing it off stream and coming back to it when we've like madly at the platinum or something. But so many missions we couldn't complete the optionals. I suppose it's the hardest one we've done so far. I just thought with the amount of practice we've had, I wasn't expecting to be that. I suppose I didn't expect us to struggle, I suppose, in some ways. But yeah, just not sure. We might go back to it off stream and then do videos or do something to do with it to finish off some of the stories and things. Because there's quite a lot of stories, obviously, we don't know much about. We haven't finished some of the Paris stories and things. So we may do bits and pieces with it, but yeah, I don't know. It's the first one I didn't really enjoy enough to want to keep going round. And the glitches in the DLC were horrendous. Okay, we can head right. But I kind of don't want to. Because we've got to head to the... We've got to head to his cell, which is here. Okay, we've reached his cell. Now what do we do? Assassinate the guard.
Stay here. I'll get the key and get you out of there.
Okay, so we're going to get him out. Obviously, there's a guard up. There's 3 guards up top. There's one there we're going to need to deal with as well, which is fine. We can get to him in a second. Up there is going to be taking a bit of time. We climb here and hang on. This guard will come back in a second. We'll assassinate him. At least that's one taken care of. And we need to look at the second one. No, it was the story. Like we said, we completed the story and we completed the story of the DLC. And the stories themselves are really good. It's just, I don't know. I suppose it got a bit tedious. And it's weird for me. It's not normally how I get with these things. Is that the only guard on this level? It is. Okay, so guard is dealt with. Perfection. Don't need to hide the body. So in a minute we need to change levels. Which is different in this. Maybe the levels, changing the level that you're at, so coming closer to us or further away is actually the 2.5D and what it entails. Did you get to Ezio, a mentor, or is it just a start? It's talked about Ezio. I don't know if we're going to see him in this, because this is after she's met Ezio. So the Ezio bit is at the end of all the Ezio collection. This is after she's met Ezio. From what the things we've read so far. So yeah, this is after Ezio, not before. I do like the changing kind of areas you're at. I do like that side of things. Okay, firecrackers obviously we've got here. We're going to need to turn this guy round, aren't we, I think. We've read a few things about him. We haven't physically seen him yet. Okay, I don't want to do that. I was looking at where they're going. I think we need to assassinate this guy, pick the body up, put him in the hole. Body. Thank you. Get in here before he comes back. Thank you. So, can we assassinate this guy and will the other guy see us? Is our issue. I don't think he will. He's not going close enough, is he? I think we need to follow this guy, assassinate him and hide his body. Back in here. There we go. 2 down. Just this guy to go. I want to see how far he moves past the doorway. Because I think that's where we're going to... No, okay. So we can't assassinate him from the doorway. But that's our closest point to keep an eye on him, I think. Once he turns around. I'll play it safe and we'll wait for him to come back and turn around again. You never played this. It's a very different style, isn't it? It's described as 2.5D. The story is quite interesting. This is Xiao Jun, which she met Ezio. Oh, I came out at the wrong time. My fault. That wasn't what I wanted to do. Doesn't matter. We got him anyway. Yeah, we assassinated the guard. That wasn't the way I wanted to do it, to be fair. The way you swap levels is interesting. Okay, we can now get the guy out of his cell, which is the whole point in this.
Escape when you can.
Would have been nice to do better than that, but we did what we could. But it's very different, and not in a bad way. I think it's taking a little bit used to. Once these buttons are fiddly, but yeah, it can only be played on the PlayStation 4, so it could just be the buttons aren't fiddly, and the difference in controllers is my issue. Okay, another one we need to run and slide. I thought it was going to be just the blue ones, but it's not. There we go. Are we gonna? Are we killing him? I think we are.
Your men did not capture me, Galfin.
Trophy achieved. Vengeance begins.
I allowed myself to be caught. I was exactly where I wanted to be. Close enough to kill you.
To be fair, I actually liked the art style. I wasn't too sure at the start.
You took from me.
I'll be quiet for a second.
Far from your reach by now, assassin.
One of your tiger brothers must have it. No matter. I will find which one and retrieve it from his still warm corpse.
Do you even know what the box is?
I know it belongs to the Brotherhood.
How naive. Thinking you can retrieve the box. Thinking that killing me will achieve anything.
Killing just one of you will not give me the vengeance I seek. You are the first of the tigers to fall, but you will not be the last.
Okay. So, in answer to your question, Lisa, Xiao Zhan, which is the assassin we're playing as, she'd been to see Ezio, which we saw at the end of the Ezio collection, that little video at the end. That's when she went to meet Ezio. She then went back to China after he helped her, and she gave her a precursor artifact. She allowed herself to get caught on purpose just then, to then get herself close to that guy who she was due to assassinate, because he was part of the team of Templars that purged the assassins in China. So she used the precursor artifact to get herself captured, knowing that they want that, just so she could get close to him. That was the whole point in that. Sophia and him are two kids. He's scared of them becoming an assassin, begins to train her. She isn't his child, Dennis. Xiao Zhan, who we're playing, is not Ezio's daughter. She is part of the Chinese Brotherhood, and she came to him for help, and he gave her a precursor artifact. But she isn't his child. He does have two kids, you're right, but she's not his child. She was trained before him. She went to him for help. I think we did quite well at that. I don't know what a good level score is. Maximum score available was 1300, and we scored 1235. I think that's not too bad. It took us 28 minutes and 14 seconds, but admittedly, we thought we had a glitch at one point. I missed the shard. Where did I miss an animus shard? 5 out of 6. I'm not too sure I missed that one. So is this Chinese girl's mum father? Is Ezio the dad? No, Ezio is not the father of her. We actually don't know who her parents are. Hasn't said anything about them. She was a concubine who the assassins rescued, and then she joined the assassins afterwards. That's how she came to be an assassin. She went to meet Ezio, that was it. She was a concubine for the former... he was the former head of China. I can't remember what you call it. He has to have kids. He begs him to train her. He sends Sophia the kids away. No, he does have 2 children. Yeah, he does have 2 children. And she wasn't begging him to. She did want training, but from what this says, it was just so he could help her. That's what this has told us. So we've increased her health because we completed the first level by an additional point. Bear with me a second. Let me just deal with the spam. You just get it one every now and then, don't you? I asked you about it, and you didn't send me the details I needed to do so, Dennis. You won't be able to see it now anyway. It's gone. Yeah, I did ask you what I need. I told you what I sent you a message and asked and said what I needed to actually do it, and I couldn't do it without that information, unfortunately. I'm just double checking something. I should. Yeah, so he was spamming the chat. It's dealt with. So that should be dealt with. I'll get a dislike, but it's still, someone wants to dislike us. It's all good. Wow, a week or so ago now. It was on Discord. It's only a message on my Discord. We've chatted on Discord since. Okay, we've also unlocked the hide dash. When in a hiding place, move the L in the desired direction, press the X button to dive into the next available hiding spot. That's quite an interesting one. So we can get into a hiding spot quickly. That's interesting. Throwing knives are now unlocked. This is our knife that's connected to the rope. Select the throwing knife by pressing right on the buttons. Aim by holding L1 and moving the right stick. When ready, press R1 to throw the knife. I'm looking forward to using the knife. Noise dart. Select the noise dart, pressing left on the buttons. Aim by holding L1 and moving. So I'm not sure what the noise dart will do. I'm assuming draw their attention. Okay, let's go for the next memory then. Still got plenty of time. We've got another hour yet, so plenty of time.
This was once
I
a safe place
I do
for
enjoy
us
these
assassins.
bits.
Sungyong's tigers saw to the end of that. Their forces surprised and overwhelmed us, all but wiping out the Brotherhood. Gao Feng's death will send a message to the Templars. The assassins have returned.
I like the art style it does there, and that's quite cool. Why is that not doing it? So I'm trying to work out why it's not letting me do what I want to do. Can't. Okay. Sorry, my fault. The chat's playing up and I can't do what I want to do with it. Private, Dennis. Okay. I think chat should be okay. Let me know if there's any issues with chat, but I think I've got rid of it. Right, the return. 1526 Majian Grottos. Majian, I think that's correct. With Gay Feng dead, Shejun must now escape through the vast caves and cliffsides of her previous home before the Templars realise one of their masters is dead. We get expand their eagle vision if we get 650 points, and we get a plus game mode upgrade, which is increase the throwing knife ammo. We get 2,240, and we also need to retrieve the assassin scrolls, which will give us 100 points. Increasing the throwing knife ammo would probably be really helpful. And we have now a bit more information. Zhu Zheyan, 1473 to 1524, was a Chinese master assassin and mentor. He was the head of the Beijing's Assassin's Brotherhood and notably trained Xiao Zhan for an initiate to the full rank of assassin. He travelled with her to Europe, hoping to find help from Ezio Auditore in their quest to rebuild the Chinese Brotherhood. So this is actually explaining what happened. Xiao Zhan and her mentor went to Ezio to try and get him to help them rebuild the Chinese Brotherhood. In 1524, Zhu was killed in a fight with Templar agents in... I was going to say, it's not letting me go any further down, is it? In Venice. He was killed while they were going to see Ezio. Right. I thought we were not throwing knives and things. Haven't got the option for them yet. Hold R2 to climb walls faster. Okay. Can I don't know if that's a level over there or not. I just wonder if we could change level, but I don't think we can. So there are shards hidden around the levels as well. If we get a chance to grab them while we're here, we will try to. I somehow missed one on the first level, but I'm not sure how. I assume we're changing levels and coming back down. Yes. We can drop. There we go. Nothing this side to pick up. Always got to check the little bits. I'm looking forward to Syndicate. I'm guessing you know London fairly well, so playing Familiar City. I think it would be fun, yeah. Playing the Familiar City would really be fun. I have fond memories of Syndicate. I know a lot of people dislike it. I'm looking forward to it. Also the twin aspect. Being able to change character between the two of them depending on what the mission is and stuff, I think it's quite it sounds good. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Time to become more familiar with my surroundings.
Eagle sync. Okay, we can form an eagle sync. That gives us a map, I believe. Oh, so this is our map. Sorry, I was waiting for it to do something else. That's the actual map. We can zoom in and zoom out. So we're now here. We've escaped out of here, and we're heading over here. There's a scroll there, there's something else there, there's something there, there's another scroll. Okay. It's very tricky, doesn't it? I know this is based in a mountain, this bit. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be really good fun. I'm hoping anyway.
发现什么了吗？什么都没有。你呢？
Soldiers down here.
没有
I can't
什么都没有发现。
can't do a double assassination, can I?
发现
But we
什么了
can,
吗？
we can actually go behind them, can't we?
什么都没有。你呢？
Because they won't see us.
没有，什么都
I
没有。
know I know it's a weird thing. They're chatting to each other, but can't see us walk right behind them. It's weird, isn't it? Okay. What is that? I'm not too sure what that is. I know it's flashing at us. I can assassinate him from up here. Okay, I don't think I'm meant to actually. Oh, okay, we can hide under this ledge and kill it, take him down from here. I did wonder what that was flashing at me for. Nice assassination. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's set in Victorian times, I remember. I'm pretty sure.
一直都这么平静。
These two guys are chatting away. We don't need to worry about them.
这
Because
道
obviously
巡
they're
逻真是
talking.
平静。
And when you're talking, you can't see anyone.
是啊，没什么动静。
I want a double
希望能一直
assassination.
都这
I
么
can't,
平
can
静
we?。 Yeah, we don't seem to have a double assassination. A bit disappointed. Yes, it's the YouTube URL is needed, not a name. Okay. So we can actually use, yes, this is a new thing we've got where you can dash between hiding places. Obviously, I think he's going to turn around. So I do want to hold off a second. Is he going to turn around? If he doesn't, I can dash. I don't want to... Okay, I'm going to have to risk it. I hope he doesn't. That was quite good. Do not send it in chat. Send on Discord. I won't be able to do it now anyway. Because I've got to go into YouTube Studio and all that stuff to do it. But yeah, you did see the message. I take it you've seen the message. Okay, 200 points now. Doing okay. Okay, we're going to change levels again. There's obviously that hiding place there as well. Guards can call for reinforcements to help in a fight. Reinforcements are hidden behind closed doors. We want to avoid reinforcements at all costs then, don't we? I think we need to get into that bit down there. Do anything. We don't want reinforcements coming in. He's going to turn around and he's staying there now. They're not chatting, admittedly. Okay. That's where we're heading, isn't it? Is there anything that way to go and get? Possibly. Are they not going to move now, are they? They can't go that way. This is a reinforcement zone. So we can't get this wrong, otherwise we're going to have lots of enemies to deal with. That's not going to be fun, is it? A little movement to move to the next point is quite cool. I like that. I could have taken him out, to be fair. I've been seen. We got seen as we were climbing up there. Oh, about to get seen now as well. My fault, but at least we can fight now.
没错，闪远点。
I know we shouldn't be fighting. It would be easier to not be fighting. I'm dead. You don't get much health. You do die very quickly if you get seen and attacked. Even being able to defend and fight back isn't simple. There we go. We learn these lessons the hard way. So we're only back to here again. We've got to be a bit quicker, I think, and maybe a bit slower as well. Syndicate is in the Victorian age, like you say, the most modern Assassin's Creed game. Yes, that's kind of what I was remembering, to be fair. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be good fun. And I know it's not that well liked. Is he going to see the body? How do you not see the... Oh, you can see the body. We may get seen now. That may have been a mistake to assassinate. Yeah. One down. Obviously, I didn't want to have to fight my way through these guys, but we hadn't much choice. Mainly because I got seen when I shouldn't have done. You're not down yet? Come on. And why are you not dying? That's meant to be the move to take you down. There we go. So it wasn't the best. We got seen, but we achieved what we needed to. It's a tough one to get that out there without being avoided, to be fair, without being seen. Brawler Silver. So we didn't get as many points, I don't think, because of that. Now, we need to get to this bit here and get inside. Oh, that was close. Get inside. So there are other points where you can kill people from underneath, kind of out the way. They don't take the body to hide with them. That's the thing to remember. I'm going to hold off a second because I think he's going to walk back. So these areas don't take the body with you. The actual other ones do. We'll take him out for good measure. So far, so good. Okay, so we can head up here. Don't know what's that way. So up takes us up there. Oh, there's a shard over there, actually. So we'll jump across, grab the shard, and then I think we have to go up. Try and grab the shards we can along the way. Yeah. Now I think we go up. Definitely different to what we're used to, but not in a bad way. So this is the Magician statues. The Magician grottos contain literally thousands of religious statues and sculptures. They vary in size greatly, with the largest standing 16 meters tall and the smallest a mere 10 centimeters. They differ from other similar grottos by the fact that most are not carved directly from the rock, are instead clay models. And we're seeing these throughout the level, so they're made of clay rather than the stone from the actual mountainside itself. Okay, I did wonder if I could get out up there. I think we're going to be changing levels, aren't we, here? All good so far. Sound-wise, I think the noises like the cracking the necks, the walking on the rock like this, they're quite nice noises. They're not unrealistic, let's say. Okay, what are we coming up to now? This is going to equip us with something else by the looks of things. Throwing knives. Throwing knives can be used to cut ropes. So there's a throwing knife. L1 we can now aim and R1 to let go. We stopped my throwing knives there. So we now have throwing knives. Good for being used on ropes. I'm assuming we'll have a restock point every time we need to. Because that's normally the case, isn't it? Right, there is a shard down there. There's a box up here. I'm assuming we can drop that onto the guards. Falling objects will create a sound, distract guards. Use throwing knives to cut ropes that are holding up objects like planks and boxes to cause a distraction. That's what we need to do. Okay. Let's cause a distraction and see what happens. I need to remember to press the right button. There we go. In here. Okay, I don't want to dash between hiding places at the minute. What I want to do is take that guy out in a second. Depending on the other guy. they're far enough away from each other, we might be able to take him out. And then we've got to not see. If they stay there, we've got a problem. Is there a Russian assassin in this game? No, you are remembering correctly. So there are 3 games in the trilogy of Chronicles. China is the first one, which is the one we're doing. Then you've got India, and Russia is the final one. And all 3 have all 3 different assassins. These guys aren't moving. Now that's going to become an issue, isn't it? Can I whistle from here?
怎么回事啊？
Can. I think I'll have to fight in a second. I don't know what choice. Okay. Yeah, I didn't really have a choice but to fight. I couldn't get him to turn away. A little bit. We lose a bit of score if we have to fight our way through. It does want you to use stealth over any other means, by the looks of things. Then you'll just okay, no worries. Yeah, I won't check it while I'm streaming, but I'll check it later. Okay. So far so good. We've managed to get through the level fairly well so far. We haven't got any of these documents we're meant to recover, to be fair. Yep, no worries, Dennis, thank you. Okay. So several different levels here. There's a shard up here. So it favours you not to be seen for points wise, and each level has a point score. So the aim is not to be seen then as much as possible. That will give you an increased score by the looks of things. Right, ammo's full. We need to get up here. There is something up there though. I don't know how I'm going to cut that rope. Can I throw from here maybe? I don't know if that's going to reach it, to be honest. Definitely didn't reach it, did it? No. So I can't do that from there. Interesting. So if I can't do it from there, I wonder if it is up here. Oh, there's a second rope. I see now, a second rope. I didn't see that one originally. That's too far away, I think. Maybe we can do it from down here. Can we do it from on the stairs, maybe? Yes, we can. Okay, I didn't know we could do that. We still need to be a bit closer, though. Yeah, we have to be on the stairs by the looks of it. I didn't see the rope to the right, though, either. This pulley system I didn't spot the first time. Magical race like the movie Warcraft. I've always liked elves.
Huh?
There we go. Yeah, I've always liked elves over anything else. I've just always been in the way. I'm going to get seen. I knew I was going to get seen, but I didn't see another way around that. I know it does favour stealth, but I couldn't see another. They got them to where we work. Assassinate one, but not the other. So we've got a Brawler Silver. I'll take it. I'm assuming we're going... Oh, okay, I see. 2 guards down here. We need to get down there for the shard as well. There is something there to do. So I think we need to move anyway to get through this next point. So... that may have been the wrong way. It's a reinforcement zone, so this bit we're going to be very careful not to be seen, I think. And there's their patterns. We can go above them, admittedly, but obviously we may as well try and get the shard over here. Like clans or factions, for example, war big orcs, the dwarfs, or elemental titan. I don't know. I've always liked them. Always as a kid watching films and stuff. I've always liked elves, Lord of the Rings. I've always been, yeah. It's one of those things I've always just been liked. I think I might go above these guys. Is my thinking. I know we can actually. Let's go here. We don't need to go above, we can go below. This guy is obviously our issue, but I think we can deal with him. And the others didn't see. They will see the body now though, won't they? That may have been an error. Yeah, it might have been an error. To be fair, I used to talk to people not stream, so no videos on my channel. That's alright. Like I say, it was just, I thought I could just put your name in, and no. They're actually firing at me. This didn't work in my favour, did it? Can they still see me, I wonder? Well, it looks like yes. Would be the answer to that one. Sure. Okay, they caught me. Yeah, they can actually still see me. Okay. I'm assuming after some amount of time, that will disappear, or we've got to fight them. I'm through and away. Can we get through that door before we go too far? No. Okay. Yeah, I didn't really want to fight them. Obviously, taking the guard down needed to happen. Assassin Bronze. Crossbowman is a new Animus database entry. I couldn't think of anything else. We probably should have just gone along the top, to be fair. But there we go. Right, Crossbowman, they've got low health, damage is medium, attack speed is medium, detection is slow. Their special ability is a ranged attack and revenge attack. This guard uses a powerful ranged weapon. He will also use his crossbow to do melee attacks at close range. Stay focused so you can dodge his bolts. We'll see. And we have the crossbow as a new database entry. Crossbows are very old weapons and are present in Sun Tzu's The Art of War, written between 500 BC and 300 BC. It is thought that the Chinese were the first to invent the repeating crossbow. An attached magazine would mechanically replace a fired bolt with another when the shooter rearmed the weapon. I like that. That's quite cool. So, this is where we're heading. There's only one guard here, but obviously he has a crossbow.
Test your reflexes.
Okay. Line is red, I've got to press circle.
Still sharp, I see. Try again.
There we go. That is going to be difficult timing in the heat at the moment, isn't it?
Good work.
Too early.
Close for the kill.
Far too early. Far too early. Yeah, I think in a fight situation, that's going to be tricky to try and get that timing right.
Excellent, Shao.
Best way?
Training is
Stay hidden, I think. It's a reinforcement zone as well, so we do need to be careful. I'm guessing we're heading for the chest as well. Oh, that was silly. I've been seen already. Yeah, that was silly of me. I shouldn't have rushed in like I did. But, luckily, we've done what we needed to do. There's another guard here. Is he going to come? Where did the other guard suddenly come from? They're outside. Is he coming in or going out? Don't go. Ah. Oh, I should have dodged. No, we died. My own fault. The guard stance looks like the one Obi-Wan Kenobi uses. It does, doesn't it? Sword over the head. Yeah, no, I know what you mean by that. Okay, we need to be a bit clever about this one, I think. I rushed in a little bit more than I should have done. Obviously, I want to get behind him and deal with him that way. I do like the fact she has a hidden blade in her foot. I do like that. We have a database entry from the scroll as well. So what is the environmental map like? Why is there guards everywhere? So we've just escaped from the prison, which is in the caves in a mountain. But we've still got to navigate the rest of the caves to get out. And this is actually where Shejun and a lot of the assassins used to live. So that's what we're trying to get the documents for when we're trying to make our way through. So the scroll number 1 has a bit about Shejun on it. Zhao Zhan was born in 1505 in imperial captivity and was raised to become a concubine in the Forbidden City. At first she was of lower rank and was one of many girls who hoped to become a wife of the emperor. She was taught traditional arts displayed by the ladies on the imperial court: embroidery, singing and reading. but early on showed exceptional talent for dance and music. Her agility and cat-like discretion fascinated Emperor Zhangdi, as he liked using his power to humiliate his court. He often used the child Shejun as his spy or thief, to stage jokes against eunuchs and even ministers. He also forbid that Shejun be foot-bound, so that she didn't lose her dancing abilities. Although foot binding was a key asset to becoming an attractive woman. So back in this time, they believed that foot binding would help women become more attractive. I assume they did as children, I would assume, but the Emperor refused to let that happen to her. That is scroll number 1 achieved, though. Do we need? Yes, we do. Let's pick those up. The assassination worked better that time, didn't it? Just got to be slower, quieter, I think. Maybe a little bit more consistent in some of these areas as well. The map itself, we've got Assassin Gold for that one. This is the map itself. This is all you get. We are currently here. There's something to pick up there. Yeah, this is our map. There's no zooming out more than that. It's, yeah, definitely a weird looking map, isn't it? And like I said before, I don't actually know how long the game is. Okay, we can't go that way. We can form a rope swing to change there. We're back inside now, after temporarily going outside. Nothing that way. Did I not pick up an Assassin's Scroll? Surely I picked up the scroll back here. Tell me I haven't got a single scroll. That's weird. Have you ever fought or served? Yes, Goated. I used to be in the Royal Engineers many, many moons ago. Okay, we can drop down here. I don't think there's anything below us. So you can have more camera movement when you go into the Eagle Vision. So these are just in case, I assume, if you miss the jump. Like that. Okay. There is something. Is there something up there? There may be a shard up there we haven't. I think that's where we've got to go, actually. Very early stream. This isn't early, this is our evening stream, Godkey, for me. We do evening streams a few times a week, and it's normally 2 hours. Or just over 2 hours sometimes. Yeah, so not early, just 2 hours. Did you receive medals and special awards? No, Goated. And not any that I would talk about, to be fair. Not a big fan of how this game plays. It's actually later than some. This was out in 2015, this China one. And 2016 for the other two. So actually quite late if you think about it in terms of the series. And it is different, very different. In a lot of ways. I wouldn't say not enjoyable though. It does take a bit of getting used to, I would say. That's cool. Also, thank you so much. Don't come back for the same or something. I suffer with PTSD quite badly, to be honest. It's one of the reasons I don't sleep very well. On top of the pain and everything else. I've been in seeing counsellors and stuff for it. But yeah, I hear a lot of noises in the night. Let's put it that way, without going into too much detail. Yeah, so oh, for you it's early. Sorry, I read that. This game is very early. I didn't read the comment the way it says. Sorry, Goki, my apologies. No, you're not a big fan of how the game plays, and I read that as in you're not a fan of how this game plays. It's very early in terms of early in the franchise, but it's not. So yeah, I read that completely wrong. Apologies, Goki. It's very early for you. Yeah, it's 10 to 11 my time. And we normally go to about 11:30 PM. Yeah, this is definitely taking a bit of used to though. It's not. I wouldn't say it's bad. It's just different. I kind of now understand the 2.5D element now, whereas before I just wasn't sure what that really was. Okay, so far so good. It does favour stealth above all else though, which is quite good. Use a noise dart to lure the guard away from the hay bale. Press L1 to aim and R1 to throw. We haven't used noise darts yet, have we? So this is to lure him away. I thought I'd actually put the noise dart in his head for a minute there. And when he comes back, I assume we assassinate him. Oh yeah, no, I understand. I like to say, Goat, I've had counselling and stuff for it. It's lifelong. I denied for a very long time there was an issue. So because of that, it's never fully going to go away. And the nightmares and stuff will never really stop. The accident didn't help, admittedly. It made things a lot worse than it was. But yeah, I'm okay. I just got on with things as normal, to be fair. It's 5:50 in the morning for you, is it? That is early, Godkey. So what are the guards like in combat? Combat's different. It's slow, methodical. We can hide in the bushes. We're moving in bushes. The white character outline vanish. This indicates you can be seen by enemies. So we can be seen when the white starts disappearing. It means we can now be seen in the bushes. Remain stationary in bushes when enemies approach to avoid being detected. Right, so we have to don't move if the guards are nearby whilst in bushes. You can just assassinate them though. It's interesting how much it favours stealth. The newer games kind of work best when you go in guns blazing. That is the interesting thing, isn't it? Yeah, the stealth is definitely not wanted or kind of pushed for in the newer games, and yet this one is, you get more points for stealth. The whole point is not to be seen. Metaphorical guns, of course. I know what you mean, Lisa. It's fun watching this. It's definitely interesting. It's very different. I like the art style. I think the art style is very understated, but it's nice in a good way as well. I can relate to that because I'm saying right now he works on computers and tech and went to deploy North Korea around that area. Oh really? Oh wow. Oh yeah, I miss being in, to be fair. Then yeah. Dash between we can dash between bushes. Do like that. I moved so he could see me. That's my fault. Yeah, that was. I moved too soon, and I shouldn't have done. I should have held off. I like the way they change who's attacking. I've been killed. I missed the block. So you don't have much health. It's only a couple of hits before you get killed, which is interesting. But yeah, my fault. I moved too quickly in the bushes. As soon as I did it, I knew I'd done that. I'd done it wrong, to be fair. So we'll try this again. I don't mind dying. Dying doesn't matter. Stay still, Distanchla. You're playing Valhalla. How are you getting on with Valhalla, Godkey? The bone noise is like the crick of the neck, and when you assassinate them and stuff, is weird. It's quite loud. In my ears, anyway. So these two are going to walk all the way along the bridge, which is fine. We need to pop down here. See, we don't want to be seen. We're good here. Wait for these two guys to go left. We're going to pop up, and then we're going to go and swing across there. We made it through Shadow Gold. Even better. I do prefer being a shadow where possible. Less killing. You're doing raids, are you? Power 118, nice. I think we've got about 250 hours in that. To be fair, it was thoroughly enjoyable. And there is new content coming soon for it as well, isn't there? So that's going to be exciting. Right, I'm just going to restock my knife. Well, I said they need to make stronghold a security point in those places to hold everything down and make warfare as possible. Yeah, it doesn't. I don't know. War won't be the same as war used to be, though. You're never going to see a lot of humans in war. It's all going to be machines and drones and stuff. Control the border and stuff for the main military Stormbird or Sawtooth. I don't think we'll see them make things like that, though. But I think, what happened in Zero Dawn? You know, machines take over. Next week should be new red items. I don't actually check on Reddit
This
ever.
is where we used to keep the Assassin Scrolls. I should try to retrieve as many as I can while I have the chance.
Okay, so we need to retrieve the Assassin Scrolls, as many as we can whilst we have the chance. We could go up to the right there, but we can also change level. I'm assuming the scrolls are here. Let's just double check. So there's a scroll. I think that's a scroll there. Are they scrolls or shards? I'm not sure. Obviously, there are guards here, so we've got to be a bit aware of what we're doing.
谁想得到，刺客的老家原来这么适合囚禁那些违抗张勇及八虎宦官的人啊！
They're talking, so we actually can
他们的
move
支持
here
者也被捕入狱，
because they're
中国终于
talking.
可以和平顶了。
Whilst they're talking, we can go behind them and they don't see us, do they? So I don't know. Down. I don't know how long he's going to stay there for. Not long enough. Yeah, I've been saying that. My fault. I kind of thought he's going to stay there. He's going to stay there, and he turned at the wrong time.
This is where we used to keep the
Have you seen the new Umbrella Academy yet?
I should try to
Yes,
retrieve
I've
as
watched
many
all
as
of
I
it.
can while I have the chance.
To be fair, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. But yeah, I'm a big fan of Umbrella Academy. I think they've done really well with it. They haven't. The thing I last read though was they actually hadn't decided whether there's going to be another season. So we don't know if a fourth season's coming. But the third season, if you haven't seen it yet, and it's definitely worth seeing. I do enjoy the Umbrella Academy.
他们的支持者也被捕入狱，中国终于
Like
可以
what
和
Mum
平
said,
顶了。
people just don't have the power capability. They're not smart as they seem, and they're just concoction. That's the problem in a lot of these things, isn't there? Right, he can't see me. That's fine. Right, there's a guard here. There's a dog there. How do I deal with the dog? Oh, growling. Not too sure how I'll get through that dog situation, to be fair. What about if we whistle? I want to bring him to us, that's my thinking. I don't think the guards can climb. Yeah, I don't think guards can climb in this. It's going to set the alarm off no matter what I do. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I pressed assassinate. I wasn't planning on assassinating in the slightest. But I pressed assassinate. And that wasn't intended. Lots of people looking for us now. We'll let the alert calm down before we continue, I think. No worries, Gookie. Thank you for stopping by, though. Much appreciated. And enjoy Valhalla. Right, let's now actually be a bit more silent again, shall we? I didn't think I rushed it, I just pressed the wrong button at the wrong time. Be back in. Let's check the camera. There's a shard there. 2 guards. One doesn't seem to move and one does walk around. I still wonder whether we should have gone where when we started. There was a place we could have started. Okay, I'm going to assassinate this guy, my thinking is. Right, both of them down. We'll grab the shard. There's a shard there as well. Oh, there's what we need. So how do I get to that? I wonder. That's what we're meant to be collecting. Can I go this way? No. Okay, that's interesting. So that's what we've got to try and collect. But I can't get down that way. Okay, interesting. There. Something flashing in there. Okay. So we can go to the right there, but that's obviously a wrong way. We got all the shards from this way, so I would assume we had to do that to get the shards, but to get the actual bit we need for the quest to do, I think we need to do something else. There's a shard there as well, isn't there? I've got a feeling... Okay, can't jump that way. I've got a feeling we've got to go back that way in a little while, to be fair. Too sure how we're getting that shard. Okay, obviously need to be a bit wary of where he's looking. So this... Ah, that's a mistake by me. I didn't think the second guard was there. That's not the same one we saw over the other side though, is it? I think he went looking but didn't find me. Right, that's one of the 3 scrolls achieved. How are we getting the second one? The first one we saw then? There's obviously something else we got to do over the other side, I think. Yeah. Because we couldn't get one of the other ones, could we? So that's where we went in. I wonder if we have to get it from across here, to some degree. Or just never ends. It doesn't. There's always people that want more than what they have. So that's the other scroll we need to get us down there. We need to find a way to do that. It may involve going back to where we just were, to be fair. Okay. So here's the other scroll as well. So that's 2 of the 3 done. We know where the other one is. I just don't know how to pick it up just yet. That's what we need to figure out. There's obviously something we've got to do to get to where it is. I don't think it's this side, looking at that. There must be something the other side to do. Now, did we take out enough enemies that nothing's going to happen, or did we leave some around? We left 2 here, didn't we? Okay. So those 2 are going to be the issue. Or maybe not. They're both down. We seem to be able to drop down to here now. So I think... Is it a simple case of run jump? It is a simple case of running and jumping for that. All 3 scrolls are done. I didn't think it was going to be as simple as running and jumping across, to be honest. Now we just need to escape. We are all good. Everything is achieved. What is that in there? I don't know what this, I think this is noise blades, I think. I don't think it will tell us. I think it'll just say it's full. Ammo full. That was... Yeah, glad the other one didn't turn around. I think that would have gone completely different if he had. I do like her assassinations. I think they're quite cool, especially with the one with the hidden blade in the foot. I really like that. And the rope as well. Once you get used to the controls, it's not bad. It just takes a little bit of getting used to. Thanks for the like, all those, much appreciated. There's 2 guards below us, we know they're there. Silver assassin, we got detected. Oh. Walk past bird cages to avoid disturbing them, and so we have to walk past them. Do not run past the bird cage. If we disturb them, they will alert nearby guards, so no running near birds. That's the secret there. Okay. Now, don't need to go back that way. There's a shard coming up, so we've got to keep an eye on that. So no running past these birds. Nice and quiet. These 2 are talking to each other. There's the shard I do need to grab. If I kill one, the other's going to see me, isn't he? I wanted the shard, I couldn't avoid going after these 2. Ah. We're dead. I didn't think the other guy was going to join in, but he did. The assassination animations do look good, don't they? I want the shard. I think we have to take out the guy at the top first. Because of what he has as a weapon, I think we have to deal with him first before the 2 talking. if you want the shard as well. I think that's our only way past. The bird cages we know to warp, do not run. Yeah, take out the guy at the top, then we can deal with the two chatting away so we can grab the shard there. I'm assuming we should be grabbing the shards on each section. I'm assuming that's needed. So this guy, if we deal with him, he can't then join them two and help them. Okay, he's now down. Let's try this again, shall we? The foot is incredible, I do like that. Oh, why am I doing this again? The shard's not here, we've already counted as collected. The shard counts as collected because we did it before we died. I didn't know that. So in future, if we die after collecting a shard, we don't need to worry about grabbing it a second time. Only I'd known that first time. Anything in here? No. What was worth a check? Okay, walk past the birdcage. How are we for time? I mean, we're okay. The levels are quite long, I will say. They're not very short, are they? They are fairly long levels. Not a bad thing. Pleasantly surprised, I think, is definitely the word of the day. Okay. We're getting up there then. Quite a few enemies to deal with, so we've got to be aware of what's going on with them. We've got plenty of throwing knives. There's a rope to cut here. My assumption is we cut the rope, we can use it to get across. There we go. Okay. We are fully stocked. I'm just grabbing things because it's there more than anything else. Okay, we've got to walk past the bird that's here. We need to be discreet as well by looks of things. Walk past the bird. This guy is going back and forth. The other guy is also going back and forth. Okay. It's always good to check their patterns of behaviour so you really know where you're looking at. I want him to come... Why is he looking down? That definitely wasn't expected as a pattern of behaviour there. He's not going to come close enough for a takedown or an assassination. That's the downside. There is bushes there though. How far does that cone of the other enemy go? Not too bad. Remember, I can't run because of the bird. Oh, that was close. So he does look down below, so we have to be a little bit careful here. Try and be as stealthy as possible without making any silly judgments and mistakes. We're going up here. There's a guy there to take out from behind. Once he turns, we were thinking. Okay, I probably could have made it there. If he turns round just as we're heading up, that's going to be a pain. Turn around. Please turn around before the other guy turns around. Turn around. Thank you. Didn't think for a minute he was going to turn at the right time there. Luckily he did. Thought we was going to get that bit wrong for a second. Okay, we have to go up and around, so we need to change levels. Just got to wait a second because obviously that guy was looking up. There's a shard. Okay, we're fully stocked and everything, there's no need to grab anything else. Oh, that may have been a mistake for a minute there. Right, what do we got? So we've got a guy down there. One up there. Wow, they're all looking all over the place, aren't they? Wow, these guards are everywhere. I think silence is definitely the key, though. Slow and patient is definitely the way forward. Well, not just for points, but just it makes life a lot easier. Combat is very limited in terms of moves, it seems. Okay. Once these two stop looking at each other, I want to get to the left-hand top hidey hole, and then we can take that guy out inside that hidey hole, is my thinking. The other guy's not looking when we can have the opportunity. That's my thinking. Take him out from that hidey hole. Yep, here's him. Okay. I'm thinking run, jump to the right, hidey hole there to take that guy out. That's my current train of thought. I thought I jumped too early there. There we go. I need to get up there, don't I? There's a box up there which I think we need to collect, so I think I've gone the wrong way, but I'm going to make my life a little bit easier with dealing with this guy now. Can I get up this way? I don't know if I can get up this way, that's the only question I've got. I've seen the other way up if need be. Yeah, I'm going to have to go this way, aren't I? This needs to be very quick, because if that guy turns around, he's going to look right where we are now. There we go. Right, one down, one to go. That worked better than I was expecting it to. As I say, it's definitely slow. You've got to be very careful by the looks of things to not get seen. Okay. Second scroll achieved. Again, this is still about Zhe Yun. We've got about 20 minutes, we're okay. While she was still a child, Xiao Zhang witnessed the execution of Lei Jin, leader of the Tigers, a small group of powerful and influential eunuchs. The Zhengdi Emperor had found proof of Li Jin's plot to assassinate him and had the traitor tortured using the Ling Qi technique, also known as death by 1,000 cuts. If you haven't heard of death by 1,000 cuts, it's nasty as anything. It is really, really bad. The eunuch's agony lasted for 2 days, and young Xiaozhen would never forget the punishment of betraying her emperor. Although Li Jin had been stealing considerable amounts of gold and silver from the taxes, he was betrayed and entrapped by one of his own men, Zhang Yong, an agent of the Templars and successor as the head of the Tigers. Yeah, the death by 1,000 cuts is just horrible. What else do we do with meat? Oh, the birds. There's a bit about birds here. But we've kind of read that on the page. Right. Can I get down this way? I can. Perfect. Couldn't get up, but can get down. Jump too early. She saved herself there, luckily. Assassin Gold. Nicely done. Okay. Synchronization or a leap of faith? I think we did quite well there. I don't know if this is the end of the level. We'll find out shortly. If we get a score line come up, but I don't think it is.
Feng is dead, Sifu.
As is Ma Yongchen.
The butcher. Good. Our plan worked. Who's next?
Patience, sister. We must move carefully. Zhang Yong and his tigers control the empire now.
He is down 2 tigers after tonight. Feng did not have the box. I did not retrieve it in time.
Worry not, young one. We knew that was a risk. To allow yourself to be captured without the box would have meant certain death. We will get it back. Maybe the Templars will even lead us to the missing piece.
Perhaps. But now I'm afraid we have just given our enemies a dangerous weapon.
Take some rest, little sister. Together, we will free our land from the Templars and their pawns. Zhang Yong and his tigers. We will rebuild our brotherhood.
There we go. Mission complete. Shadow, we got 2 golds. In the assassin bit, we got 6 golds, 1 silver, 1 bronze. Deal with that. In Brawler, in fighting, with 3 silvers and 1 bronze. Did we miss the secondary objective? We did miss the secondary objective. With no star bonus. So does that... Okay, that's... Maximum level score available was 1,520. We got 820. So that means we were 700 points off. We did get all with the one sync point. We've got 9 animal shards out of 9. We've got 2 chests. It was 35 minutes, 36 seconds. Quite a while. The levels are big, and looking how long we have left of the stream, we haven't got time to do another one, annoyingly. Increased throwing knife ammo, we got nowhere near high enough score for that. We did get enough score for expanding our eagle vision, though. Our eagle vision can be extended. I don't know how this saves in terms of auto-save or not. It's roughly taken us about half an hour a level. We've got about 15 minutes less than left. I'll just continue. We've expanded eagle vision, upgrading, increase the distance of eagle vision, allowing Sheijian to see more of her surroundings. Underhang. This is a new thing. We've unlocked to move. The left stick to move the assassin left or right. Circle will drop down from the platform. Square or triangle on assassination. And hold L2 to tuck up into the underhang. Interesting. We obviously missed something though in that level to get such a low score. Okay, I am exiting for a reason. If the levels are taking roughly half an hour each, we do not have time this evening to do another one. Which is, I know, annoying. There's nothing on the database entry to look at by the looks of things. We've obviously got all the stuff we've learned. I hate these exclamation points being left. They bug me if I see them. The underhang's going to be interesting to see how that looks. But what do you guys think of it? I think it's definitely an interesting one. Obviously, that's the 3 different episodes to do. China's a current one, then India, then Russia. But what do you guys think? I do like the Ezio combination. I like that element and where that's obviously mentioned a few times, which is definitely good. And the art style is very intriguing. It's very different to what we're used to in the other Assassin's Creeds. It's obviously less open. It's a lot more linear. But there's a lot more tactical elements to it, I think, and a lot more stealth. It wants you to play stealth. Fighting is hard, you die quickly. So stealth seems to be the way forward. The environmental puzzles are very easy to solve. They're not difficult. Combat itself, we're at a disadvantage, it seems. So that's why you've got to use stealth to your best effect. It's interesting. Lisa, it looks interesting, the art style and platform. Yeah, I'm really liking the art style. The way it's telling the story and the art style is really, really good. So far, it all makes sense. It all works. It's an interesting one. I really enjoyed it. In all honesty, I really enjoyed it. Yes, it took me a little while to get used to the buttons, as it would in most new games, but I actually thoroughly enjoyed it. I want to do more. If I want to do more now, I know I can't. It's far too late. But yeah, I definitely want to do more. So going forward, I want to continue doing this. Obviously, summer holidays, we're going to have more than one. We're going to have to try and make up for the lack of daytime streams in the evening. I'm going to try next week. We're going to start Syndicate Thursday morning. So we've got Syndicate Thursday morning, Friday morning. I think what we'll do is next Tuesday evening, we'll do this again. It may only be we do one stream a week currently, because Genshin Impact is the other one. I need to up the evening streams, but I'm kind of struggling to sleep basically. And some evenings I'm just my eyes are closing. So I'm trying to leave myself breaks. But I think we may have to try and add an extra one in somewhere along the lines to try and get through this. Although if we're still playing it in the evening, it's not a big deal. I think it does suit an evening stream because you can do a few decent levels within 2 hours. It takes about half an hour each roughly. Admittedly, the first one took a long time because we're still getting used to it all. But if they're roughly about half an hour level, I don't know how many levels there is per episode. Potentially getting 3 to 4 levels done. And I don't think it's going to be that big, is it? That would be my thinking anyway. So I think that's my plan going forward. So keep an eye out for the scheduled video next Sunday afternoon, because I will try and include it. So yes, we are back Thursday. No live streams tomorrow, because I have physio in the morning, and then I'm going to be in massive amounts of pain come the afternoon, and I just want to doze all day, and that's it. So Thursday morning Syndicate, Thursday evening we will have Genshin Impact, and then Friday morning is Syndicate again. No Friday evening stream, and Saturday there's an evening stream Saturday because it's a subscriber special. Detroit Become Human continues on Saturday evening. You guys are in control. The other thing as well, we've been talking about this a few times on stream and in Discord as well, and messages from different people. The people are asking about doing maybe a retro game night or an indie game evening. It's a 2-hour stream. And we pick a retro or indie style game to do. Let me know on Discord or in stream at any point your thoughts about it. I'm unsure, mainly because it's just going to increase the amount of different things we're doing. I like the idea of it, but it's just making it fit with what we already do is difficult. Obviously, I haven't got the money to spend on these, but the PlayStation Plus games, the catalogue of like 400 games, does allow us to have access to games we wouldn't normally. So there is that element to it as well. And I have been thinking about the Fall Guys thing. A few people are asking us to do Fall Guys on stream, and you guys join in. My current thinking is it doesn't appeal to me. Not the playing with you guys. It's the game itself of Fall Guys does not appeal. I've looked at bits and pieces of it, and I kind of think, and then I watch someone play it, and I've just not no interest. My idea of humour and funniness isn't Fall Guys. Same as I don't like Fortnite. I don't like Minecraft. Fall Guys kind of falls in that category of stuff that I don't even want to try because I know I'm just not going to enjoy it. It's not my thing. If there is a massive want for it, then it's something I'll have to reconsider. But yeah, I'm kind of not leaning that way currently. Many games at the same time seem stressful. I know, tell me about it. You like getting invested in one game at a time. I do, and I know that doesn't work considering how many we're doing. What have we got? We've got 2 different versions of WWE on the go in episodes. Watch Dogs and then Watch Dogs 2 is coming up afterwards. And Dirt 5. So that's 3 games just for our normal videos. Car Mechanic as well if I get some more recorded. Potentially 3 to 4 episodic games I've got to keep on top of. This is why I have no time to myself to just play. In streams we've got Syndicate starting now next. This Chronicles and Genshin Impact. I like to be invested in a game as well, Lisa. That's how I normally am, or used to be at least. Instead, we've got like 5 or 6 on the go. But this is why I'm a little bit loath to do the indie kind of not evening. Currently, obviously, Chronicles fits in, and the Android game, yes, and Detroit Become Human as well. I never count that in anything because I just see it as that's you guys controlling it, so I don't normally count it to be fair. But yeah, I think this fits in. I think if we did this as a morning stream after we do Syndicate, I don't know how well it would do. I don't know 4 hours, 3.5 hours to 4 hours doing this. I don't know if it would become a bit monotonous. I'm not sure. I think it does suit a 2-hour kind of thing. And even if we finish Syndicate and we haven't finished all 3, we can continue an evening stream doing this while still starting whatever game you pick after Syndicate. You guys pick after Syndicate. So it kind of works in that respect. I didn't want to add an extra game to our schedule, but it kind of works. And it kind of means we are actually finishing the whole Assassin's franchise as well. I didn't want to leave something not done. And this is the one that was kind of in my mind, umming and ahhing. It's annoying I've had to set the PS4 back up for it, but I've also had to do that for Syndicate as well. So Syndicate will be streamed to PlayStation 4 as well. PlayStation 5, as soon as you load it up on there, there's a big warning comes up. This will not play correctly on the PS5. So I have put it on the PS4 to do instead. So we'll stream from that for Syndicate. But yeah, other than that, we should be okay. I'm thinking not this week when we start, probably next week, we'll start putting together this list of games. What is coming up after Syndicate, and you guys can pick. Most votes kind of thing wins. We'll see what happens. I've got an idea. I think I know what you guys are going to pick, but I'm not second guessing it. But we'll do a list and we'll see how we go from there. Yeah, I think we're done for the evening. I'm loath to finish early. I know we started earlier than we originally intended to. But I'm loath to finish early, but we just didn't have time to do another episode. We've been ranging about half an hour to 40 minutes. It's not worth the risk because I'll get invested, and then the stream will overrun by quite a bit. But yeah, definitely something different. I think it does come across quite enjoyable. It's not definitely. I didn't pick it up and go, yeah, I don't like this. And I like the database stuff as well. It kind of carries on a similar vein to the main games, doesn't it? Gives you lots of information to kind of understand what's going on, which I think is quite nice. But yeah, that is it for this evening, I'm afraid. We are out of time. As I say, we're back Thursday morning with Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and then Thursday evening we'll continue the Inazuma story on Genshin Impact. But no live stream smart. There is Watch Dogs out tomorrow in the afternoon, and My Rise for our female Laura Kinney, or X23, is out tomorrow morning as well. Thank you very much for joining us. It's much appreciated. Have a good evening. Yeah, so that is it. Thank you as always for the likes, the comments, the views, and the conversation. You guys have been incredible. If you're still in the stream and I haven't said goodnight, it's because I don't know there's anyone else there. So apologies. But have a good evening, morning, or afternoon, wherever you are, and we'll see you again very, very soon. Enjoy your week if we don't, and have a good one. Thanks you all for watching. Bye-bye.